Welcome to the first episode of Reinventing Education, Compelling Teacher Development. I'm Rob McLeod. Let's see if we're a fit. The Reinventing Education podcast has two purposes. First, within the podcast, we'll explore new perspectives on education. And secondly, around the podcast, we aim to build a community interested in taking action to transform education. The Reinventing Education podcast is for those who have a vested interest in where education is going and wish to be on the very edge of its development. Reinventing Education is for teachers, administrators, parents, or others who work in education, but it's probably not for everyone in education. It's for a very specific kind of person. The kind of person who wants to take apart education and then put it back together in a meaningful way. Get theoretical, but then get practical. So it could be that you care about how teaching fits into the big picture. It could be that you're curious about what kinds of values and shared beliefs inform how we approach education. It could be that you value development. Maybe you take time to develop yourself. It could be that you are an innovator. As a teacher, you're a chef, not a cook. It could be that you're disillusioned with the system as it is and can imagine more compelling ways to share our time together. It could be that you're inspired by books like Theory U by Otto Scharmer, Reinventing Organizations by Frederick Laloux. Maybe you like the works of thinkers like Ken Wilber or Seth Godin. Or maybe not. It could be that you want to be part of a community with like-minded people who wish to put their hearts, minds, and guts into making meaningful change for themselves, their students, and society. My name's Rob McLeod. I've been a teacher for 8 years. I don't pretend to be the expert, but I believe I have some questions and ideas to start a very good conversation. See, I've been looking for the Reinventing Education podcast for a while, but no one else has stood up yet. So I've nervously gone first, because I don't want to wait any longer. I don't want to waste any more time hoping that someone else would do this first. I hope you're interested, and then we'll get to create some meaningful stuff together. Each of our podcasts will have two parts. First, I'll share an idea to the best of my ability, and then in the second half of the podcast, we'll unpack that idea further with my co-contributor, Brendan O'Leary, but more on that in a moment. If you are interested in seeing where this goes, I invite you to check out Reinventing Education Podcast on Facebook, join our group, and introduce yourself. You can also find future episodes on iTunes, Podbean, and our YouTube channel, and you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Reinventing Education Podcast.